What's going on YouTube? It's Donnie all day. So, bringing you a knife with a story. A knife with a story. And you say, well, what kind of story could the knife have? Well, it's actually got a pretty cool story. Or a different story, I should say. A while ago in January, Remette said, hey man, we're going to send you a Rhino to check out. Because they've sent me a couple other knives. And both that I tested were fantastic. I mean, they just did the job. Zero issues with the Remette knives. So so they said they were going to send a Rhino, and I was all for it. I saw the knife and I was like, dead nut, yeah, that's a nice looking knife. And they sent one in January, but it never got to me. So they asked me, they said, hey, are you going to do the video? I said, a video on what? I said, you never sent a knife. And they said, oh, maybe we didn't send it. So they sent another one. And then they sent me another message. They said, hey, you going to do the video on this knife? And I said, what knife? I never got a knife. So last week, I got an email from a restaurant down the road. My address is 1410, and these were sent to 141 without the zero at the end. Luckily, it was not a personal address, it was a restaurant. And the manager of the restaurant just decided to look up, because the packages come, Donnie B all day. So he looked up Donnie B all day and found me through YouTube, got my email through the YouTube, and then sent me an email last week saying, hey, we've had these two packages here of knives for a little while now, and said, why don't you come pick them up? And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Which is crazy, because this restaurant, when I came back from Afghanistan, I had a bunch of flags that I flew in Afghanistan, not a bunch, but a few flags that I flew in Afghanistan. And when I went to the restaurant one day to get something to eat, their flag outside was kept getting hung up on their gutter, right? It was kind of tattered. So I said, if I bring you a new flag, I said, would you mind if I replaced yours? And they were like, no, go ahead. So I replaced their flag that was tattered with with one that I flew in Afghanistan, and they were pretty happy about that. And then a while later, ta-da! So I go and I pick these up, and I was like, wow, these are actually really nice. So I got two, and I contacted Remette, and actually they contacted me. I put out a short saying what happened, and with any luck, maybe they'll let me do one as a giveaway. So one of these knives is going to go to someone as a giveaway, so that's going to be really, really nice. We'll figure out how that giveaway is going to work. But let's get into this, because the knife itself is really, really nice. We got a G10 scale with a blacked out D2 blade that is really attractive. You have contouring all over the grip here. That is really nice. You do have ceramic ball bearing. You do have your little flipper tab, which works as a guard inside the finger well and gives you plenty of real estate. You have an edge that goes all the way back to the sharpening choil, and we are looking at about 7 3/8 overall, maybe 7.5. It's actually longer than I thought. 7.5 overall with a 3 1/4 inch blade. It's a nice little package. It's super snappy too, so it's a really fast, really fast deploying knife. As a matter of fact, maybe we should let's do something different. We're gonna shoot one in slow motion. Hold on. Telling you, man, it is super smooth. I know it's really hard to tell in super slow motion, but I wanted to show you just how absolutely smooth it is. I mean, the thing lines up dead straight, really, really nice. And I think they're only like 32 bucks. What I'll do is I'll add like an Amazon link down below. If you went to Instagram, they actually have their own page for this knife. I believe it's called it's just called Remette Rhino, I believe, on Instagram. You can go check it out. Middle finger, little Spidey flick. That, I'll tell you what, nothing as fast as this flipper though. Really, really nice. So we are rain. I've been wanting to do this. You know what I mean? I've been wanting to get this thing out, but we've been getting rain every single day, and it's been a disservice to Remette because they want to see this knife perform, but we've had crappy weather, so I couldn't do anything about it. Today, I figure screw it. I'm in between hard rains. We're supposed to get another downpour pretty soon, so we're just going to do this before that happens. Let's do some 4-foot drops, and we'll see how that bite works on the gravity drop. Ooh. Ooh. I mean, you can see how far it's going just on a gravity drop. And I was just about to say, and I'm not hitting the dead wood here. This is solid wood in the middle. And that's pretty good. Let's do a couple hard downwards. We'll see the bite and see if we have any accidental closers. Bam! Golly, that is deep. Bam! I mean, come on, man. So, it's tough. I mean, it's tough. How tough? Let's cut a few things. Got some of this. This cordage isn't as, this is like 1/4 inch, but it's a lot stiffer than the yellow one that I was using, the little centipede or millipede. Let's see. Just a straight push cut, very, very clean. I barely have any. Wow. Okay, I didn't expect it to be that easy. The rain's starting to come down a little harder now. That was razor sharp. I'm talking razor sharp. I didn't expect it to go that fast. This is the nylon fuel hose, right? So we're just gonna bring you guys in actually a little closer because that would be nice. That would be nice. Let's see. Bam. Super smooth, super clean. Look at that. Look at that. Try to go backwards here. Look at that. It's just diming it up, man. Not so freaking bad, I'll tell you that. Remette, though, this is I think the 3rd knife I've done from them. Really like how they did the color match spacers in there as well. That's actually really nice. Those are G10. But everything they've sent me so far, look at this. I mean, you can't fake sharp. You know what I mean? You can't fake it. This right here, it's just absolute. I'll go slow because look how thin this is. Look at, I mean, I am just shredding this leather without any issue. And when you're talking about an EDC, something that's got to ride in your pocket and something that's got to just do the cuts you need to do, stuff like that, like cutting rope and leather, if it can do that, it's opening your damn mail. I'm telling you that. Your packages aren't going to have any problem. Man, everything is wet. Oh, and I could still get it cut. I could still get it cut. It's just a nice knife. It's made to work. It's made for the pocket, and for, I think it's $32. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So, I don't know. I think they're going to sell a bunch of these. Oh, it even says D2 right in there. I didn't even notice that. Just a nice knife. Works every time. Let's see if there's any from the hard downwards. No, there's no movement. And you can see this little cut in right here. That's where the thumb studs rest. So it's got a really, really nice pocket for that. It helps prevent any movement from there on in. So that's really, really nice. Let's go over to the tree, to the sappy tree. We want to get the blade nasty, sappy, kind of ruin the edge with sap, and then do some more cutting. So let's see right here. I know it's a folder, it's not made to swat with, but it's wow. that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice indeed right there. I didn't know if it was gonna work that good, but it did. It worked really good. All right, we got a big one here. Let's see. Man, that was nice. This is a little tiny pocket knife. It's not a little tiny. Fits me. Look at this. Ooh. I am absolutely chopping away all these little branches with a sweet little pocket knife. Man, that's pretty nice. All right, let's get to peeling. I am getting rained on here, and it is not comfortable. Look at this. I'll tell you what, the edge geometry, really, really nice. An EDC for $32 that can do everything the $320 knife can do. I mean, it's just shaving. So now Speaking of shaving, we are loaded with sap. All right, and I'm not even going to clean the stuff off the edge. All right, let's see here. Let's see. See if we can hold a razor's edge with sap. All the hair is absolutely sticking to it. But look at this. That is 100% bald spot. Look at this. To show you on a spot where I haven't shaved yet. Look at that. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it in there because it's a black blade, but that is bald. You can see that. It's still shaved sharp. It's still shaved sharp through all the crap. And that means edge retention, edge retention, edge retention. Not just that, but edge geometry, edge geometry, edge geometry. It just works. All right. So because it works, let's work it. Let's work it. We got some of this. We got some fresh stuff right here. Look at those. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's wow. I'm telling you, man, these are some nice swoops right here. You take these swoops, you line them up on the bottom of your fire pit right under your tinder. You get swoops like that. You get, there's a whole bunch of them in there. Good. Then you change your edge geometry by just angling the knife. And look at these. See these little tiny curls? We'll get nice and close so you can see them. See how tiny those are? I went from swoops to curls just by changing the angle of my blade, going this way. Now all of a sudden, this is the kind of stuff that you're going to light the fire with. Then you get all those swoops underneath these. Bada boom, bada bing. You got yourself a fire. You got yourself a fire, boys and girls. All right, speaking of fire, we're going to need some kindling. So let's go see if this thing will get you some kindling. Now, if you have your big knife on you, let's say you're in the woods and you have a buoy on your side and you have this little guy in your pocket, you can chop down some wood to appropriate size with your buoy, but it just makes more sense when you're talking kindling to use the smaller knife. More control, really easy to do. So if my buoy was knocking down pieces like this, then what I'm going to do is take my small knife and lose my piece of wood. And then, look at this. Oh, yeah. Just take that and push it straight through. We'll even do, got slugs all over it because of the rain. You see that? There's slugs everywhere because of the rain. Let's go. Sorry, slug. Let's see if I can hammer on it a little bit. No problem. Everything is just wet. Wet, wet, wet. So I apologize to Remette for taking time to get this video done, but I really wanted some dry weather and they really want a video. So I have to get in between the wet. All right. And they've been waiting a long time on this one because we didn't know the knife wasn't here. Look at this though. This is just golden. I haven't had a single accidental closure banging on it, and as you can see, I hit it there. I wanted to give it a little smash. I don't know, it's just gonna work. It's just gonna work. So every single Remette knife I have used has done exactly as this one has done. It has just worked. It has performed. It has done its job. It has done the do and did the do and did the did. So, I mean, what can I say? The knife is a flipper that you get for sub 35 bucks that works. It works. What else do you need it to do? The thing is going to go. This is one of those where you can get, because of the price, you can get a couple of them. Put one in your truck, one in your pocket. You can put one in a fishing bag, one in a camping bag or hiking bag. This is a great little bring along knife for camping. I don't know, for that price, it's kind of hard to dismiss what they do. They just make a good working knife. The knife does its job. Got to appreciate that. So that's it for this one. Finally, the Remette Rhino. Check them out on Instagram at Remette Rhino and see what they're all about. I am Donnie all day. Until next knife.